Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another episode of our TCGO live content. Now today I got a lot of suggestions of what I should be playing on the channel. A lot of you guys want to see that Duskmane Magnezone deck that did really well. I will definitely be playing that in the future because I actually really like playing those style of decks, so expect that in the future. A lot of people want to see those Malamar decks I talked about. A lot of people want to see my main deck, which is like an Ultra Necrozma. I love playing Ultra Necrozma. It's one of my favorite decks to play, so a lot of people want to see that. And today we're gonna be playing a bunch of stuff. We have a lot of content to show you guys, so expect a lot more content these next couple of weeks. Hopefully everything goes well. But today I'm gonna play some Garchomp Lucario because we got Lance Prism, and I haven't played Garchomp Lucario in a clean minute. And I really like this deck. It's not the best deck in the world, but it's one of my pet decks because it's got, you know, some of the best Pokemon in the entire world. We got Lucario, we got Garchomp, top 10 favorite Pokemon, and we got some champions out here. We got Cynthia, the best champion ever, and then we got Lance, who's pretty up there, you know. So before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon is. It's been a while since I asked that. We have a bunch of new subscribers since I last asked. A lot of people have been watching my videos more consistently, so let me know in the comments down below who your favorite Pokemon is and why. We did play a couple of games with this deck. We're testing out a bunch of different ideas, so hopefully you guys can appreciate it. This deck is very much a work in progress, but I did play this deck a lot whenever it first came out, so I kind of have a good idea of how I want to approach building and playing this deck. And we did play a couple of games with this on stream, and it's been doing pretty well. Lance is such a huge card, so we wanna see if we can lean a little bit heavier on the Lance, or if we should like build a deck to if we should build a deck to lean heavy on the Lance, or if we should build the deck more versatile. So we're still playing around with it, but let's go ahead and get right into the video because I really like playing Garchomp Lucario. So we do have a 2-2 split of Gibble. We're playing this Gibble because we go first. It's really nice to have, especially if we lead with it, but it's okay. It's a pretty good card. Rock Hiding means that we can retreat for free and while keeping our energy, which is pretty big because the biggest problem with this deck is streamlining the energy. So it's a pretty nice card for that. And we're also playing the other Gibble, the fighting type one, because you can get it with Brooklet Hill and it has Ascension, which is not bad. Because ideally, right, like 50 HP is not good, but in a perfect world, like you're going second, you use Ascension, and then you evolve into a Gabite using Ascension. That way, there's no, what's it called? That way, there's no way a Lele can come in with a DC and knock you out, right? So that's pretty nice in its own right. So we are playing 2 of those. We are playing 2 Gabites. Gabite also has Ascension, 80 HP. I believe there's a fighting type Gabite as well. I don't really see a reason to play the fighting one over the dragon one because it's weak to grass. I guess like you can argue that less weakness. I mean, it's kind of rough because there is Glitchxcity in the format and there is Gardevoir in the format. So you kind of have to play based on what you think you're going to see more. I've been seeing a lot of Zorix with Glitchxcity lately, so that's my guess. And because of the Duskmane deck, I see a lot less Guardy. So we have one of the fighting type Garchomps, 150 HP. This is where the Garchomp gets good, right? We got Quick Dive, which does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. It's a good way to snipe, especially combined with Shrine of Punishment, which we are playing. And we got Royal Blades here. If you play Cynthia during this turn, his attack is 100 more damage. So you have the ability to do 200 damage. Also, you can just kind of knock out Zorix without the need for playing Cynthia. You can play Guzma and then let Shrine of Punishment do its 1 tick of damage and take a knockout with weakness thanks to Royal Blades. We're not playing Diancie. I don't feel like you need Diancie, nor do you have the bench space for Diancie in this deck. Also, we're only playing a 1-of fighting Garchomp, which is the other reason why we're playing not playing Diancie. So yeah, it also has free retreat, which is worth mentioning, and a grass weakness. But we're playing 3 of the dragon Garchomps though, because we can get them with Lance easier, and also we play Mystery Treasure. It's only a 1-of, but it does make it easier to get this Garchomp rather than the other one. It doesn't hit anything for weakness, but that 200 damage is still very strong, especially combined with Shrine of Punishment. With Shrine of Punishment, we actually don't need Choice Band anymore, which is really big for this deck, because that's 1 less card that you can draw that isn't progressing your board state at all. Because Shrine of Punishment does more than Choice Band, because Shrine of Punishment racks up damage, while Choice Band is just a tool, but if you're not attacking that turn, then you're not getting any damage. So having the ability to play down Shrine of Punishment over Choice Band is much better in a deck like this. Sure, it's going to have a little bit harder time knocking out, if you combine the 2, you'd have a little bit easier time knocking out things like Metagross, but if you just kind of stall for time a little bit, You can knock out Metagrosses anyways, just giving them like 2 or 3 turns. Actually, just 2 turns, right? 2 whole turns. Then they'll have 4 damage counters on them. You attack them, and then after they pass, it's 250. So that's pretty good in its own right. So that's my argument for playing Shrine. I do like Shrine a lot in this deck. We were playing a 3-2 line of Riolu Lucario. I wish it was 3-3, but we don't have enough room. The tech is really good for stalling, like I mentioned earlier. And then Lucario Precognitive Aura is the main focus of this deck, quote unquote. It's not the attacker, but it's an insane support card. If you have Garchomp in play, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Just straight up put a card into your hand. If you have 2, you can put down 2 cards in your hand every game. It's actually insanity. It's so strong. Missile Jab is nothing really worth writing home about. We don't play Choice Band anymore. You can hit 140. I guess with fighting weak stuff, you can hit more if you have Shrine of Punishment damage. You can take knockouts, I guess. We're playing. Oh, hello. Hello. All right, guys, we're back about that. Sorry about that cut. My computer sucks. I need a new one. My antenna on my computer are pretty busted, so every now and then my computer just disconnects altogether from internet. So it is what it is. We're fine though. We're back. Tapu Lele GX. We have 2 of them. Whew, sorry, I had to go check the router and stuff. I'm a little bit out of breath. It's okay. So, yeah. That's the Pokemon lineup. I know we have to scroll down, unfortunately, but it is what it is, right? Alright, so we have 1 Mystery Treasure. I'm trying it out. I don't know if I'm going to like this card. I did something I threw in right before the end of the stream. But the one of Mystery Treasure helps you get Lele. It helps you get your Dragon Pokemon. So I figured it's worth it. Lele can get you Cynthia. Can get you Lance. Can get you all these important cards in the right turn. So, oh, excuse me. Might as well try it out, right? We're playing 3 Nest Ball on top of 1 Brooklet because we want to get out multiple Pokemon turn 1. So if we can, that's ideal. We want to get out like 2 Riolus, a couple Gibbles, things like that. 2 Palpads so we can constantly be cycling our Cynthias and Guzmas because we want to make sure we can always have that boosted damage if we need to. 4 Rare Candy to just increase our odds of evolving the Garchomp as soon as possible. 1 Rescue Stretcher. 4 Ultra Ball. Like I said, 1 Brooklet Hill. It's like a continuous nest ball, so to me it acts like a 4th nest ball. Even though we're playing some shrines, I'm not the biggest fan of playing split stadiums just in decks in general because it does kind of like you have to be careful about when you play the right stadium. But I think it's fine in this deck because, like I said, it is like a 4th nest ball in this deck, so might as well try it out. We're playing 3 Shrine of Punishments because, like I mentioned earlier, that tick damage is really good, and if you're not playing a non-GX deck, Shrine of Punishment is always something worth considering. We got 4 Cynthia winning the deck. 2 Guzma, only 2 Guzma because most of the time we are going to be playing Cynthia. So we actually cut down on a lot of these other supporters that we probably are not going to be using as often. We still want to keep a couple draw supporters for the sake of having draw supporters, but we decided to cut out a couple things. 2 Guzma, 2 Judge because disruption is always nice. There's going to be turns where we can disrupt and let Shrine take them knockouts, so having Judge is really nice. 1 Lance, it's a Prism, so but Lance is really strong. If you guys don't know, your deck, you can only play this card if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Search your deck for up to 2 Dragon Pokemon. Doesn't have to be basic. Any 2 Dragon Pokemon and put them onto your bench. So if any of your Pokemon get knocked out, you can essentially put 2 Garchomps directly onto your bench, which is really, really, really dope. It's kind of like why this deck, I'm so excited to play this deck. 1 Lily, because draw is nice. I actually like Lily a lot in this deck because if you need to like hold on to your hand, or you have like a bunch of combo pieces in your hand that you want to hold on for next turn, but you still want to draw more cards, Lily's your friend. So I really like Lily a lot in this deck. 1 Volkner just kind of helps you get the rare candy if there's turns where you just really need to set up that Garchomp. So having that 1 Volkner is nice. 2 Experience Share, one of my favorite cards in this deck because it does help you streamline your energies a lot easier. With the lack of Field Blower in format right now, Experience Share really has a time to shine. So if any of your Garchomps get knocked out, you can move the fighting energy to the back with another Garchomp and then attach a DC and you can start attacking again next turn. This streamlines your attacking, which is really, really important. And of course, you have a 4 DC and 7 fighting energy. I am playing a decent amount of energy, 11 counts of energy, so that we can draw into them easier. I'm actually gonna change the music because like this music's a little bit too intense for me. I hope you guys didn't mind. Going back to Origami. I love you, Mewmore. You're great, but I gotta have some chill music, bro. There we go. This is more my style. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Let's find ourselves a game. Yeah. You guys feel that? You guys feel that? Are you feeling that right now? Origami with some paper. Yeah. We're playing against Dragon Psychic Colorless. I don't know what this is. Is it Noivern? It might be Noivern. If it's Noivern, it could be annoying if we go second. Okay, alright, it's fine. We just have to Ascension, I guess, a lot. Man, these opening hands are kind of wild. These opening hands are a little bit wild. We're actually going to lead with Gibble because if it gets knocked out, we can just use Lance. But we're not getting energy. See what I mean by like how important it is to get your energy? Because it is a 2 energy attack cost. So we're just kind of chilling here, hoping to find energy. We did get Lance though. If he does somehow manage to take a knockout. Ooh, what is this? Oh, he's playing Ultra Necrozma? He's playing Ultra Necrozma, okay. The Ultra Necrozma with a 1 of Necrozma, and he's playing Energy Lotto. I don't really know why. I guess to help you get your energies easier to discard. That's fine. We can beat Ultra Necrozma with like Shrine and just overall attacking. We can actually knock out like the what's it called? How am I forgetting? The Malamars. Like this is like the deck I love playing. We can knock out the Malamars just by Guzmaing them up, so it's not a big deal. He is discarding a Metal Energy, so I'm assuming he plays Energy Recycler or Energy Recycle System, I think is what it's called, to help you get them back, because I don't see why you would ever discard metals. He's in a Copycat for 4. Big boy plays. This is why I don't play Copycat. I play 1 of Copycat in my list because you need to have extra draw support. But ideally he's stuck, right? Like best case scenario, we just pass here. It's going to take a little bit for his deck to be set up too, so we can actually take advantage of that. That's pretty cool. We top deck, if we can top deck, what's it called? If we can top deck Rare Candy, that's amazing for us. That'd be amazing if we could top deck Rare Candy, I'm not gonna lie. At the very least, we can at least start doing stuff. He got 2 Malamars out, which is scary. Very scary. And he has like, how many Psychic Energies down there? Just 1? Alright, cool. Just 1. We have to be careful of Beast Ring, but I don't think I'm too worried about Beast Ring. There's no way to avoid it anyways, so we might as well just go all in. Let's see, if can he switch here? He cannot. Unless no, he already played Lily, so he can't switch his turn. So this is going to be annoying. I don't even want to evolve into Lucario, to be honest. Because he's just going to Guzma it up, which is scary. We got Cynthia, so we have to evolve into Lucario and hope for the best. I'm assuming he's just going to manually attach and retreat next turn, right? So I think I have to. I mean, if I can find another Lucario, that'd be nice as well. We're just going to go in because we need to set up our board somehow. We can't just wait patiently. We got Lance back. We got an energy, at least. I don't think he's going to play Guzma next turn. If he is, it is what it is, I guess. But ideally, he doesn't, right? So this kind of works in a sense that like we can retreat. We'll play Shrine to start putting some damage on the board, and we'll just pass. We have Lance, so if he does manage to take a knockout, we can just Lance it up. We won't be able to take any knockouts in return, though, because if he does Guzma this thing for a knockout. If he knocks out Lucario, that's pretty bad as well, because we won't be able to do much of anything. But okay, he's not going to Guzma. That's what I thought, because like he had a very small hand, and he really needs to progress his board state. So I just assumed he wasn't going to Guzma. The Acrobikes are here. I'm surprised to see the Energy Lotto. I can kind of understand if you're really digging for the Beast Energy. I had to sneeze, my bad. He's gonna play Blower, which is fine. Surprised he's playing Blower as well. I mean, no, it makes sense, because I know that Shrine is a really big problem for this deck. So playing Blower does make a lot of sense. This thing is an issue because of Moon Eclipse, but if he does Moon Eclipse, then we can just Guzma up like Malamar or something. Unfortunately, we still didn't get knocked out. All we can do here is Judge. I don't even want to attach an energy because I'm afraid of Guzma. I don't think I'm going to attach it. At least, you know, I'll attach an energy to this one. No, let's not attach any DCs until we have to. If we get Garchomp, we can just find the DC anyways, so it's not even a big deal. We did get not Rare Candy though. We needed Rare Candy as well. So we're just chilling here. We're just waiting until something happens, I guess. The worst part is we don't even have Lance, so we're just chilling, to be honest. This kind of sucks. I should have probably tried to use Ascension that turn, but I was afraid he was just gonna, you know, retreat into a knockout. Just in case, I will play my Experience Share down. We can just pass. I mean, we're gonna need Pow Pad soon as well. But this is just the life of a Lucario Garchomp player. You just have to sit there and set up, which is fine. Like the deck itself is like 1 prize, and then as long as you're playing and you're taking 2 prize knockouts and like your engine is set up, you get reverse sweeps all the time. There's so many games where I like go from like 1 to 6 prizes to winning the game because of the power that is this deck and being able to reverse sweep. This is annoying because now he hits 150. Man, I really should just play a 1 of Enhanced Hammer in this deck, to be honest. Specifically for Beast Energy. Beast Energy, every time it gets played down, it puts things exactly in range. Stretcher, what can we do about that? Oh, we can just get Rare Candy here. That is the power. That's why we play the Vulcan. I forgot about that. We don't evolve the active one. We just go ahead and just start doing some stuff, I suppose. It is kind of awkward. I'm gonna grab a rare candy here because I'm going off the assumption he's going to knock out my Garchomp next turn with Guzma. So I'm gonna grab rare candy because I can stretch her and get another and get the Garchomp back. Because we're not gonna be able to attack this turn anyways. So I'm gonna do that. Because he can come in, he can Malamar twice onto this, best case scenario, right? Or he can like attach another energy here and Guzma knock this out. Then I can stretch her, rare candy, evolve into this thing. This thing will have an energy on it because of the experience share. Then I just attach a DCE. He didn't Guzma. Okay. Well, we were just playing safe. But this is fine because now I can get myself another Garchomp and evolve this one on the bench. So I'll have 2 Garchomps down. So that's pretty good. That's something at least. He needs to have a stadium. I'm assuming he's digging for a stadium so we can retreat and attack. If he retreats and attacks, I think I'm just gonna keep going. I don't think I'll use Lance quite yet. There's no reason for me to use Lance whenever I already have a Garchomp down, but I'm going to have 2 soon. The only thing that sucks about this is that I could whiff my DCE. So I'm debating if it's more important to try to draw. Oh, he does play a second blower. So he plays blowers and stadiums. That's interesting. I think that's a little bit of overkill, and there's a reason why he's not setting up super well because of that. Because you don't need the blowers. Choice band isn't a huge issue if you're playing Ultra Necrozma. And if you play your counter stadiums, that's even less of an issue for you. If I get Garchomp, that gives me free retreat options. I have to draw. I'm going to draw first. This is so risky. I can continue waiting. I think I'm going to draw first. Do we have another experience share in the deck? We do. I'm going to draw first. I want to see if I can get anything that's useful. This works because I get rare candy here. Yeah, I get rare candy. I switch this one out. Alright, let me grab rare candy. We just shuffle it back in the deck. We can Ultra Ball away the Cynthia and the fighting energy. We can Pal Pad 2 Cynthias afterwards. We already used Cynthia this turn, so that's really good. Let's get Garchomp. We'll get the fighting one. Yeah, we'll get the fighting one. It's a little bit annoying because it has a fighting resist, but we still take a knockout because we hit 200. Yep, we'll do this. And then we Pal Pad 2 Cynthia's back. And now we attach our DC and we take a knockout here. He comes in, takes a return knockout. This is not the best, actually. We take our prizes. We'll keep going. If he's active, he's kind of stuck after he takes a knockout. I mean, he could B-string, but it's not like the best in the world for him because he'd still be kind of stuck. And he's only taking 1 prize at a time. So we'll go ahead and keep going here. Yeah, I think we'll just keep going. We can get another Garchomp as well. We have another rare candy in the deck, so there's a possibility there. Needs another manual attachment if he's going to take a knockout here. I guess he can take a knockout with this. He might just GX me. No, he's not going to GX me. All right. Excuse me. Let's see if he GXs me this turn. I can see that happening so that he's immune next turn, and then I'm forced to play Guzma. I could also just see him attacking me here because he'll still be in GX range. For this, at least. I have to evolve these things before they get knocked out. He's using a Photon Geyser, that's fine. Alright, so he can take a knockout next turn too, so I have to keep that in mind. See what we draw first. Experience share is really good. I don't think he's playing another blower. At least I hope he's not playing another blower. Now we'll play the experience share down. We'll play down our nest ball to get another Gibble, I guess. Keep the train rolling. Well, Lucario to get a second Lucario. See, the thing is, I can Cynthia and draw another Lucario or an Ultra Ball. I'm actually gonna do that because if I find a second Lucario off my Cynthia, that's gonna be a huge swing turn for me because it gives me a second thing of what I want. So I'm not gonna actually get my second Lucario yet. I'm gonna wait because we have a lot of outs to drawing it like that. There we go. We got energy, we got Gabite, we have rare candy, which is super big. Because we can just stretch it and get the Garchomp back, which is really nice actually. So let me actually do that. We even have a Cynthia for the following turn. So this is actually a big swing turn for us. We can rare candy into this thing. We can attach a fighting energy to this Garchomp here. Ooh, actually. No, this works, right? Because I can discard the fighting energy and find another one with Lucario, which will put 2 Lucarios on my board anyway. So yeah, this is probably better. So let's get a fighting, let's get Lucario, which gets me a fighting energy. Yeah, that'll work. We could get DCE, but that kind of feels pointless. I'm just gonna get a fighting energy here. We'll attach here, and then we'll just retreat. We can get a skateboard if we have it. Hopefully we have it. Or it'll just take a knockout here. Or you can Guzma. Either way, we should have another energy on a Pokemon next turn, and we should be able to like start sweeping from here. Because we have everything that we need now, unless he plays like a third blower in this deck, which would be absolutely insanity. I don't think he'll be able to get rid of this experience share attached right now. He does just take a knockout, and then we come in and we take our knockout return. Oh, he's on a Guzma, so he is going to take a knockout on one of our Garchomps. I don't think he'll take a knockout on Lucario because right now he has to deal with the threat that is Garchomp. But it is problematic because we have to evolve this Gibble right here into another Garchomp if we're going to start streamlining. Because we used both of our stretches already. So, oh, we only use one stretcher. Actually, I think we only play one stretcher. So, if we're going to start streamlining our Garchomps, we have to take multiple knockouts here. He didn't GX me yet. It's just really, like, it's getting kind of scary here because we're running low on Garchomps. But we have 2 Lucarios down right now. We'll be able to get DCE and another Garchomp down. Speak of the devil. I think we get a rare candy right now, actually. We can get DCE later. Let's get rare candy. It is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, our other rare candy is prize, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's really bad. There's no point in playing Lance this turn. Just grab DC, I guess. Okay, so we need to get... Oh, we don't have a way out of this situation, actually. We have to get rare candy off the prizes after this knockout. Because we have 1 prize, so we have to get it off the prizes. Ooh, that's a big old yikes. That's why we play 4, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Cynthia here. Play on our shrine. This is so incredibly awkward. Let's see if we can get it with Lucario here. We don't have any more Gabites. Oh, this is horrible, actually. We have to... Do we have a Garchomp? We do have 2 Garchomps up. We have to get Lance. We have to get Lance. We don't have any more experience shares. I might bump the experience share count to 3, to be honest. Alright, so we can take 2 knockouts. In a perfect world, we get ourselves... Let me play this down. Is that necessary? No, we want bench space. And then we want another bench space for Lele. Okay, so in a perfect world, right? We get ourselves a rare candy off the prizes here. And then we just have to stall for a little bit and try to take 1 more big knockout. Dang, it's fine. We have Lance. Lance gets us 2 more. We have our mystery treasure as well. So Lance gets us 2 more Garchomps down. We just have to get a manual attachment on top of those Garchomps. I may play energy recycler system in this deck as well, just to help us find those cards, those fighting energies for manual attachments. I might just increase the energy count to 9. I'm playing 7 right now, 7 basic fightings, I should say. So right now, what I'm looking at is I really like the experience share, and I really like the fighting energy basics, just so we can draw into them. So those are cards I'm gonna consider adding. This can no longer OHKO us without a GX attack, of course. He might just GX me here. No, he's not gonna GX me here. Okay, so now we're in this position to where we have to Lance. There's no point in ascending. We can just give him a prize here, I guess. And we have a manual attachment for turn as well, and things are taking damage, which is good. So we'll just go ahead and Lance, get out 1-2. We'll attach here. We hope he doesn't have Guzma for knockout. And I think we start Ultra Balling away things for thinning. I kind of want to... if I get rid of this Ultra Ball, I'm going to have a harder time finding a Lele. This gives me 3 outs of Lele. I'm going to Nest Ball and fail it, I think. I don't think I'm going to Ultra Ball yet. I'd rather keep Ultra Ball in my deck than not. I definitely think I want more experience shares. How many Cynthias? We have no more Cynthias in the deck, so let's Pal Pad, put some Cynthias back. Because we have a Cynthia in hand, right? So we'll be all right there. And let's go ahead and grab ourselves a... We have DC in hand. Let's just grab ourselves a Nest Ball to burn. Sort of deck thinning. Because we're no longer going to use Nest Ball this game. We'll play our Pal Pad. And hopefully he does not have Guzma. That would be best case scenario. We could put back a Judge. We have a Judge in deck though, so we'll be alright. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, there's no point in playing these because these give me Lele's, and I don't want to. I might need. There might be a time where he judges me, and those Ultra Balls and Treasures will save me. So I'm not gonna play them right now. So hopefully he doesn't have Guzma. He has Stadium, but does he have Guzma? Let's see. It's very unlikely that I'll have Guzma. I guess he has to draw into it, so he's going off the Oranguru play. He has already dropped one Guzma, so he might draw another one. I don't know how many this deck is playing. He's playing a lot of blowers. So I'm just like going off assumptions that he's going to whiff a lot because of the way his deck is built. I'm a lot more comfortable with that idea because of the fact that he has a lot less Guzmas in deck. He's gonna GX me, I think. If he GXs me, I'm in an awkward position. I can hit this thing for 100 and then actually, if he does GX me, I can hit this thing for 100, right? And then I can win with Quick Dive later. So actually, I like the GX play a lot. We have the Guzma though. Do we have Guzma left in the deck? We should have Guzmas left in the deck. We haven't used any Guzma this game. He's on a Cynthia here. So let's see what happens. He's not going to knock out a Garchomp. So there's a GX. All right, this is perfect because he shouldn't have enough time to take two more prizes before we win. So it's really, really good for us. We just have to get Guzma here instead of... Yeah, that's really good for us. I don't think he's playing any healing. I think that's a pretty safe assumption to make, that he's not playing any healing. We're going to use Precognitive Aura to get our Guzma. And then we're going to hit this man for 100. We'll play another one. Just for, like, keep getting stuff out of our deck, I guess. We'll put down another Shrine. I think he replaced it. He did replace it. So let's put down another Shrine. Perfect. We play down Shrine. And we just Guzma up that Ultra Necrozma. And then we will win in a couple turns. One Quick Dive away from winning. So that's really cool. We'll Royal Blades for 100. Yeah. And now he only has... let's see. He only has 40 HP left. So we should win next turn as long as he doesn't play healing. If he does play healing, that's really bad. If he's gonna heal me, if he's gonna heal this turn, that's pretty rough. But I don't think we'll have that issue. He'll just take a knockout here, and then we Quick Dive for game. Yeah, all right. So just unless we don't have any more DCs, that would be like the biggest FU in the world, unless it's prized. Oh man, my feelings would be hurt. My feelings would be hurt, mega hurt, bro. Let's find out. My feelings are about to be mega hurt, aren't they? I'm pretty sure I checked and we had more DCs. Yeah, we did. I know for a fact that we did. I was checking. All right, cool. Oh god, here we go. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to talk to my sister. We'll go Quick Dive for game. There we go. I feel bad because I made this guy wait, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so there we go. We got to show off how this can work. That deck was a little bit weird, so I don't know. I mean, it's not even weird. Like it's pretty safe playing. It's pretty safe playing Field Blowers and Ultra Necrozma. I understand. Let me see if there's any changes I want to make though while we're here. Okay, so I think I'm going to drop this. I don't think I like it. I'm gonna play a third Stretcher. This guy was pretty good. I'm gonna be right back. I mean, there's gonna be another cut, but I have to go take care of so much stuff in the middle of me recording nonstop. Yikeroonies. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Sorry for the cut again. Things are just happening, bro. But I think we're gonna try to stick with this, and we'll move on to the next game. I don't think I like Mystery Treasure. It was prized the whole game, but even so, I don't think it would have come in that much handy because we already have enough search as it is. We'll play another game though. So dude, first, we had people banging on my door earlier because we had a guy who came over to talk about cutting down some of our trees, and now we had my sister banging on doors. You guys probably heard, talking about a guy that was supposed to come in to fix the damages on our roof because he was supposed to meet up with some people here. There we go. This is a good opening hand. Oh, it's good. It's a decent opening hand. It'd be better if we were going first, but at the very least we can Cynthia, and hopefully we can find more Pokemon. But this guy came in the house talking about he was supposed to meet up. He's a guy that's supposed to look at the damages of our roof to give us a quota, and he was supposed to meet with our insurance people, but our insurance people never showed up because they're supposed to show up at 10 o'clock, and this is all new to me. I had no idea this was happening. Nobody told me this was happening in the house. They were supposed to meet up at 10 o'clock. What is this? A Xurkitree. That's a little bit awkward. It's fighting week, so we can use our fighting Garchomp and just hit it for 100 at a time, and then use Shrine of Punishment as well, so that might come in handy. We can't use our DCs though, so we have to be careful. But he came in, the other guy never showed up, so I was sitting there having a conversation with him, trying to figure out what's happening because I had no idea any of this stuff. So my father's asleep because he is currently in Malaysia, doing his thing, working, and we can't contact him to give me contact information. He has no contact. What is this? He has no contact information of the other guy that was supposed to be here at 7. So we're just kind of sitting here waiting for this guy to show up, who was supposed to show up 30 minutes ago and never did. So this is just a bunch of awkward. What does this thing do? During your next turn, the defending Pokemon takes 20 more damage from attacks. This attack does 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Interesting. We Oko it, so it's not a big deal. We'll send the in here, and hopefully we can find a second Pokemon so we can just retreat this thing. And that's not the Pokemon I wanted to find, but I will play down a Shrine. I'm gonna risk it, I think. No, because we need to get down. We need to get down, what's it called? A Riolu at least. This turn. So we'll get down Riolu and we'll just retreat. And then, you know, we'll just get, hopefully a skateboard is in the deck. And then we can just play the escape board down this thing and attach another fighting energy to this and hit this for like 100. That'd be best case scenario, I think. Of course, I don't know, we have to draw well as well. So we'll see what happens. So he plays this for Steelix. Steelix is, flip a coin if his attack is 40 more damage. So he's just a big attacker that can hit for 30 at a time. I don't really understand why he's playing Steelix. There has to be something, right? But I don't see anything. So we'll just keep going. Yeah, we'll just Lance here for, unfortunately we have to play our Lance down, which sucks as a Shrine, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. We'll just go ahead and play Cynthia. And let's see what we can do. We have Lucario, but we don't have Garchomp or Gabite. So we're gonna have to toss away Shrine and Guzma, which is never really good. Sorry about that noise, guys. And we'll get ourselves a Gabite. And this gives us Cynthia in our hand as well. And we can't retreat, so we just have to wait patiently, I guess. And we just pass it up. We have Cynthia in hand, so we're pretty good for next turn. We can Cynthia. Oh, we can't Lucario until after we get Garchomp, so we have to find Garchomp. But as long as he's taking damage, what's he gonna do here? Just get his supporters back. That's his supporter for the turn, so I guess he's stuck. Does he have attachments? He doesn't have attachments. I'm assuming you get a lot of attachments if you're gonna attack with. This is best case scenario. We're gonna Cynthia first, and then we can put down another Riolu. Do we play down the Brooklet? I don't think we do. I think we have to get our skateboard for the time being, and then just hit this thing for 100. Is our skateboard in the deck? No, it's not. Oh, I think we took out a skateboard. I don't think a skateboard's actually in this deck anymore. We can manually retreat. I'm not super comfortable with that because we actually have a lot of things prized. We can always get Guzma, but Guzma doesn't really accomplish anything. I could always bump this and then hit it next turn. That's an option as well. And I'm just going to manually retreat, unfortunately. We're losing a lot of basic energies. A lot of them are prized as well, so we have to be very careful. But we're going to go ahead and do this. We'll play this down. We're not going to need to try damage for too much longer, so we'll just go ahead and grab ourselves a Gibble. This gives him a chance to get something as well, but now we can just retreat and we can hit this thing for 100 damage with weakness, which is really nice. In the following turn, we can start taking our big knockouts after this thing gets knocked out, of course. And we have Lucario, so we can get ourselves a second Lucario, which in turn gets us a Garchomp, so we can have 2 Garchomps down. Although I'm thinking I'm probably, well, no, we have this, but we don't have the other Fighting Gibble left in the deck, so we'll see what happens. We're playing a lot of rogue stuff. I was hoping, I mean, we did play Ultra Necrozma Malamar, which is doing really well, like in tournaments, so at least we can say that we beat a meta deck. I was hoping to fight some Zoarks, to be honest, because I want to show off this deck versus Zoark and versus Rayquaza. Rayquaza, it's a little bit rougher because you have to get a decent setup, but if you do get a decent setup, you're going in pretty much. So he's just gonna give us this thing here. I don't know if he's grabbing like B strings or something. Like, I don't know what this deck is, what is gonna happen. I guess I have no idea what's going to happen next turn, like at all. But I can attach a DCE to this Gibble and just attack this active, I suppose. Get Rick, we can get Garchomp, we can get Lucario to get us Garchomp, which gets us our flow going. We can shuffle back in some Cynthias. We should have another Guzma in the deck, so I'm not too worried about the Guzma. Shuffle back in our Cynthias. We can get a Lucario off this, which then in turn we can get Garchomp and attach a DC to Garchomp. I was hoping to get an experience share, but this will work just as well. And we don't have any more fighting type basics we can get. We'll just get grab a Garchomp here. That way, even if he does take a knockout somehow next turn, we'll still be set. We're gonna take 2 prizes here as well, so that can get us some useful stuff. And oh, let's not forget to attach our DC. That'd be really big if we forgot. And we'll just quick dive for knockout. There we go. Let's see what we get off the prizes. There's some pretty good stuff here, prize. Like Fighting Energy is really nice, so I'm glad we got the Fighting Energy. So that way we can attack next turn, get Lucario, get Cynthia, and hopefully another Gibble down. But now we just take knockouts turn after turn, and there's nothing he can really do about it, honestly. I don't know what this deck is trying to accomplish. Besides be like big. Oh, see, that's something he can do about it. Now we actually don't even take knockouts. So we're gonna have to quick dive first, and that would do like 20 damage. And no, that won't work. Ooh, Plumeria is annoying, but we can just play our DCE, I guess. So we don't actually have to play Cynthia every turn. We can actually continue to set up our board. Field Blower would be really good right now. If we had our own Field Blower. Get rid of this. I think we can just Guzma though, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna Guzma. Just take a knockout while we can. And then go from there. So he's just playing like a disruption deck with Steelix. That's his game plan. I'm not gonna play Guzma because we have the Cynthia, so we might as well abuse it while we can. Yeah, we're gonna Cynthia. At least hit him for big damage. I don't know, I guess he's playing max potions actually, now that I think about it. Maybe this isn't the best play. Because I didn't even consider it, but I'm pretty sure he's playing max potions. So let's grab experience share. But I'm just worried that he's gonna take a knockout somehow. I wanna knock out that Onyx. So he's just playing a stall deck, but he's playing it with Steelix and Metal Frying Pan. That's a pretty cool idea. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool actually. So we have to be super careful because we're gonna run out of energy and we're probably gonna lose. Like legitimately, we're probably going to lose because we're gonna run out of energy. So we have to figure out how I'm going to approach this game. We can get Rare Candy just for the next turn, I guess. We'll just hit him for 200. Blower would have been really nice here because we can just Oko everything. But we'll Royal Blades, and if he doesn't max potion here, we take a knockout next turn, I guess. 20 into 170 is not knockout, so we actually have to Royal Blades as often as we can. Let's see what happens though, because he only played Steven 1 time, so which means he doesn't have all the resources that he had last turn. I'm getting a call from my mother, so give me 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Just following up with my mother about this the roof shenanigans. Whew, what a rough morning. It has been a rough morning. This is not what I signed up for today. Alright, though. Let's keep going. I decided to damage him because I wanted to judge him to make sure he doesn't have max potion in hand. So hopefully he doesn't. We're just trying to disrupt him from getting things that he wants. So we can actually use Palpad to just disrupt my opponent with using judges instead, which I think I'm going to have to do this turn because we're going to take a knockout anyway. So we're not going to... We need to get Cynthia. Obviously, we need to get Cynthia this turn, but... we'll play this down here, I guess. And we'll just precognitive aura, get ourselves a Cynthia so we can take a knockout. We just have to keep going with this. But I don't know if we have another Palpad. We do. Alright, so we can get judges back. If he ever gets a big hand, we'll just judge, and hopefully he can whiff. And hopefully he doesn't get any more metal frying pans either. That's the other thing that I'm worried about, is him having metal frying pans. I was trying to think of, like, maybe I get Ultra Ball and start getting rid of these rare candies and stuff. I don't think I'm going to need Lele this game as much as I'm going to need anything else. If he judges me, at least we're thinning the deck a little bit. We'll grab Lele just... Oh, we don't have any Lele to grab. Never mind, we'll just thin, I guess, with this. And we'll just go ahead and take our knockout here. And hopefully he keeps whiffing everything. That's best case scenario. Hoopa we can knock out with weakness. And this we can knock out in one hit as well. So this works. This is pretty nice because that gives us 2 more prizes. All we need to do is knock out this Steelix, and then we should win the game. And we should probably... I'm going to Guzma this Onyx up. Because if this evolves into a second Steelix, it's going to be a problem. This Hoopa is not a problem at all. Plumeria is a problem, though. But we have 2 Lucarios. I don't know how many DCs we have left. Hopefully we have 1 more in the deck. If it's prized, that's going to be pretty problematic. So hopefully it's not prized. Because we're running really low on energy here. I need to be making the optimal plays, but like I'm like real life tilted from like just this morning being so messy. So hopefully I'm not messing up too much. Alright, let's see. We should have another DCE in the deck, and hopefully we have a Guzma as well. Okay, we have another DC and we have the Guzma, so let's go ahead and grab the Guzma. I'm going to knock out this Onyx. This Onyx is the biggest problem to me right now. I'm going to keep energies attached to my Garchomp here. Because my Garchomp is like my savior right now. This fighting type one, because they can Oko this later. So just keep going here. And I mean, like, the cool thing about this deck is that you have room for text, but you also have to be consistent as well. So it's a little bit awkward, right? Stretcher is not the most useful thing right now. I wish we had what's it called back in format, like special charge. It's like every time I play a deck, I just really want special charge back. He's on Cynthia here, so hopefully he doesn't find an enhanced hammer or a metal frying pan. There. Oh, please don't. Please get tails. Come on. Do me a favor, bro. Just get tails. Just get tails. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh my god, that's so good for us. All right, we're gonna have to attach another energy to our back, to our dude in the back. We can attach it to the active as well, but no matter what, these are both going to be 1 energy away from being able to not attack next turn if he does do anything. Start throwing things away. Start throwing away Pokemon. Where we shouldn't be in any range of being decked out here. So we'll just toss these boys and grab nothing. We have another Palpad in the deck and no more Cynthias. So we have Cynthia in hand, so that should win us the game next turn, assuming he doesn't find his stuff. But we get hit for weakness, and that's good. Hoopa, no problem. And then we get our Volkner, not what I wanted. But I don't know what I would have wanted, honestly. Let's see, does he have a Plumeria? He does not, so that means we win the game there. That was awkward. I guess Rogue v Rogue, but we win that Rogue matchup. Alright guys, sorry for the cut again. This video is just full of cuts. It's weird, right? It's like I'm a real YouTuber or something, I don't know. But I had to go take care of some stuff. You guys know how weird this morning is. There's a lot of things happening. So we're going to end the video here. It's a little bit shorter than usual. We only got 2 battles. I mean, we usually only get 2 battles, but I was hoping to find like 1 more really good battle. Fortunately, we couldn't find one because I had to go take care of some stuff. Also, I have to leave here soon because I have some morning work I need to do before I go find some Moltres and hopefully catch something. So I'm gonna end the video here. Don't forget to drop a like if you have not already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let me know what decks you want to see me play in the future. I'm looking into playing some Kyogre, like Kyogre Spread or something like that. Like Kyogre Shrine, I should say. It's not really Spread. It's just like, I don't know. I'm looking to play some single prize Malamar. I'm looking to play some Ultra Necrozma soon. But I think that Lance really does make this deck a lot better. And then the fact, and Lance and Shrine really help this deck. The lack of blowers really help this deck as well, because we can streamline our energy accounts with experience share. We don't have to play Choice Band anymore, which helps us even more with experience share. I can see playing Field Blower, I guess in the sense if you're worried about like Metal Frying Pan or something like that, I can see that happening. Judge is really good for disrupting, so that kind of came in clutch for us there. And yeah, I like the deck a lot. I've always liked playing Garchomp Lucario. I love the control that Lucario gives you, and you know, it's a little bit of bias because it was one of my top 5s, number 2 to be specific. But I'm gonna head out here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Answer the comment question today for a chance to win some Celestial Storm codes. I'm gonna try to get Dragon Majesty codes. I personally don't even have any. Like a subscriber of mine just gave me 6 because they were really nice, which is how we got some stuff. But oh, we also have that new Wishy-Washy deck I have to play. I actually already built it, so that'll be on the channel soon too. That one I'm gonna test a little bit more because it's a little bit Wishy-Washy. Like as much as people think Wishy-Washy is going to be good, it's like between Escape Rope, Guzma, Spread. I know you have that Sky Pillar, but Sky Pillar is easily bumped by all Spread decks with Shrine of Punishment. So it's one of those things. But Wishy-Washy, it's still a lot of fun. So we're definitely gonna upload that in the future. But yeah, I'm talking too much. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.